I'm Megan Warren. This is my husband, Justin Warren.
Hello.
We live in Morro Bay, California, right on the Central Coast. We grow avocados, finger limes, some passion fruit, a little bit of dragon fruit, and coffee cherries.
We have another farm in the Central Valley near Visalia, California. We grow organic lemons and organic finger limes at that location.
Sadly, when my father tragically passed 2 years ago, Justin became a farmer overnight, and he rolled up his sleeves and started getting after it. My role here at the farm really is keeping track of customer payments and bills that need to be paid. Justin has taken on the role of the farmer, the truck
We're,
driver.
we're a lot of hats.
Yeah. I came to work for my dad, I think 2011. He had been calling me at work saying, "Hey, do you have any customers that would be interested in these finger limes?" I was working for Driscoll's at the time, and I kept saying, "Dad, you can't call me at work." And finally I said, "Why don't you just hire me?" I was living in Kansas City at the time. And within 2 weeks, I had a moving truck coming back to California. I moved right to the farm and hit the ground running selling finger limes.
Yeah, once her dad passed away a few years ago, I think the major pull here was the finger limes. It's a really interesting piece of fruit that really no one else is growing. And Megan and her dad for years have been trying to do the sales and marketing and get these things to take off. We've been in Whole Foods, we've been in major retailers across the nation, and it just wasn't ready yet for the finger limes. People just really didn't know what they were. So once he passed, we made the decision to keep going, to get these things to take off. And I think eventually they will. We have about 10,000 finger lime trees planted, so we are currently the largest grower in the nation, potentially in the world. Her dad just loved this fruit, and he just planted a ton of these things. We have a red pearl variety, green pearl, champagne.
Finger limes are fun. That's the definition of a finger lime. Finger limes are really a combination of tartness and sweetness. You don't get the juice until you crunch one of the little pearls that, so you would squeeze out the pearls and then crunch on them. And that's when you get this pop of citrus flavor in your mouth. So some people think, wow, it's really sour. Some people describe it as almost sweet. Um, it's definitely very bright.
I think another interesting fact about her dad, Jim Shanley, he was more into the niche side of farming. He also liked to entertain, hence this house here. And so he would cook a lot for people. And so he tried to incorporate what was grown here and some of the dishes he would make, and absolutely fell in love with these finger limes, especially on local oysters here and caught fish and different things like that.
My favorite is our avocados. They're just beyond any other avocado you can get in the world when you eat them in August, September, and November. And it's just unbeatable. Creamy. You can spread it on toast. I'll make guacamole and I don't even have to put anything in it. It's just like the best guacamole you've ever had. You can't beat it.
For me, it's the finger limes. We have so many trees and they're just so fun to munch on. And the second would be the dragon fruit, which we have limited quantities.
We're learning how to pollinate dragon fruit. Once we figure that out, we're going to have a lot more. Being a woman in this business was really hard at first because I was building my career, but then I wanted to have my babies. And to do both of those things at the same time was one of the biggest challenges I've ever faced. Luckily, living on the farm and working on the farm, I was able to almost do both, albeit not very well, but I did both. And now that we've gotten through those hard years, I'm able to be a little more focused with the farm business and find my way a lot easier than I was in those baby years. Scary. And farming is beautiful. You get your crop and you get to enjoy it and see other people enjoy it. And farming is extremely unpredictable. So much is up
It's
to,
out of your
yeah,
hands, really.
completely out of our hands. The weather, the labor market, the imports. It's there's so much out of our hands. We said we'll give it our best, and if that can't make it happen, then we are going to have to go a different direction. But we thought mostly Justin saw how much my dad and I put into this, and he said, we're not going to let this go just yet. Like, let's give it our shot and see what we can make happen.